Hey guys, how's it? Aloha, good morning. This is Jeebs here, your old decomposer. No, I'm a composer. I'm an old composer decomposing here in Decomposer Lounge, where I pull back the layers and dissect your favorite tracks. This actually came through, another one through my Patreon, Archspire, Golden Mouth of Ruin. This is the very first time that they've actually been on my channel, so I look forward to that. Next week, I'm going to be doing a heavy revisit of some artists and bands and stuff that have come through the channel. And then I'm, you know how I'm all over the place. So, and also a little kind of creeping up on 200,000 subscribers. That's kind of fun. Not big on being a numbers kind of guy, but hey, you know, milestone's a milestone, and I'm just stoked you guys are hanging out and watching, love it or hate it. Or waiting to see me mess up or something. I don't know, whatever. Anyhow, so Archspire, Golden Mouth of Ruin coming up. If you want to buy me, oh, check this out. Ta-da! This is my Key of Jeebs coffee mug, or one of them. I have coffee mugs and shirts and stuff like that. Bing! And a matter of fact, 100% of that goes to Kapilani Women's and Children's Hospital. So if you want to support that, get a shirt or something like that, it's over there. Also, if you want to just buy me a cup of coffee, link will be down below. If you don't want to buy me a coffee, but you want to contribute, but you want a little something for for your money, check out the Patreon. You can come over for a month and just hang out if you'd like, and then dig out. And then, of course, most important of all, the link for Archspire's Golden Mouth of Ruin video will be down below as well. All right, guys. Let's do this. Archspire, Golden Mouth of Ruin. All right. Where do you start? I mean, seriously, I'm actually kind of sweating watching this. It's absolutely insanely masterful. It's like somebody kicked over a hornet's nest in perfect meter. God, where do I start on this? Musicianship, okay, that's over the top mental. There's definitely nothing you can say about that. Now, based on me already saying that, the stamina of that is absolutely unbelievable. I know I'm listening to a recording, but when you're playing like that, I have my little skills that I have. Okay, I released that video about my very first riff last week, and now, after watching this is why I don't want to finish it. I look at this like, oh my God, how do I don't want to turn my guitars into a coffee table at this point. With my mug. No, I'm kidding. Unbelievable tapping skill set and everything like that. But if I'm going to start bringing out little nuances, I'm going to start with the bass. Now, there's a lot of this stuff is unison, everything that's going on. So all of the riffing, all of the tapping and everything, so guitar and bass are following identical, right? But if you listen really closely to the last like minute of this, or like 45 seconds that I just heard, in between all of that, Bass Monster is popping and slapping. I know it's you got to listen for it. But it's in the little pukas, it's in the little holes there of the rhythm, you know, and you can actually hear him thumbing and popping, you know, some of those notes there, which is absolutely insane. Now, obviously the vocalist, sick talents, but here's something that I think is great. Okay, so this was just released a couple months ago. So this must be, you know, the most forward-moving style of engineering going on because they've taken a lot of super care and yet put a lot of Ghost Pepper style editing in it with this voice. A lot of hard left, hard right splitting and unique effects on this. Obviously, I don't know what the lyrics are, and so, but still doesn't mean that I can't just fully glam on an intense performance, but the engineering is also absolutely mental. I love that. And I also like some of the changes, some of the turnarounds that they're doing there, tempo-wise, and then that drummer. How? I don't understand. The absolute... I have a hard enough time maybe going 4 bars, you know, doing something fast. It's unbelievable. One of the things I want to ask you guys, you guitar players, is those, I guess, the pinch harmonics at the beginning. I'm sorry, I'm just going back to that, forgetting. Go listen to it on our own. But those pinch harmonics that happen, they also are seemingly able to bring out a different level of harmonic on that. I mean, I'm watching the video and everything, so I'm seeing just how they're doing it, but just getting out of the same position, 2 different sounding kind of harmonics just was absolutely unbelievable. But I can't fathom the skill set and the wood shedding these guys must have done to get this absolutely precise, and it's just mind-numbing. Now, this is the first time that I've heard the band, so I don't know that every track is particularly like this, but this is technical perfection to behold as far as the technical aspects of everything. And I don't know. I'm actually freaking speechless. Oh man, I gotta take a shower after this, man. I was just actually so pumped hearing the performance, everything. I'm really glad that they, at this last half of the listen, that they really locked into some, straighter chugging. If I, just by necessity of having to take a breather for myself, because this is so nuclear in its energy and the precision, unbelievable. I would love to see this guy play live, because they're obviously, without a doubt, monster talent, but probably live, they really probably exude a lot of super energy on stage and stuff like that, and they just pump that stuff out there. Was he doing 30 seconds, hey drummers, was he doing 30 seconds on the kick? I mean, geez, I don't know. Sometimes people leave comments where it's brat or brat or something. I think it's a Bill Barr's, the comedian. But that is just absolute. This was a mind-numbing experience of just perfection, technique, technical ability, and once again the engineering. I go back with what it is, how they did the trickery with the vocals, as they were, hard left, hard right, bunch of pops in and outs and stuff like that. They went ahead and they went for those dynamics, which I'm still at the shallow end of the pool of listening to all kinds of metal and all the different subgenres, but this one seems to be one of the very first ones that takes that engineering aspect in, this genre into that realm, and I really truly appreciate that. And you know how I feel about the engineer during a recording. He or she is part of the band during that process. So anyhow, but I mean, I'm like I gotta try Archspire, Golden Mouth of Ruin. And there's a lot to be said about that title too, because that's what it was, like a golden, unbelievable. Now I feel like I'm ruined and I never want to pick up my guitar again. That's my translation of it. All right, guys, listen, thanks for hanging out with me this morning. I have 2 more tomorrow and Saturday, new bands that have never been on this channel. I want to thank you again for your support. You want to buy me a cup of coffee, you want to check out their video, you want to check out the headsets I have, Patreon, and Spot, and that's it. Links are all down below. All right, guys, take care. Have a killer day. Aloha.